Okay, so getting into the nitty gritty of our report now, we'll have an overview of the main issues, business issues that bonds are faced with. So, firstly, looking at the industry and market structure, for them, it's about staying relevant and up to date. So, we can see there Pat Rafter, who was the face of bonds for a few years, and Iggy Azalea, who's a prominent celebrity these days, both in the United States, but she's Australian born, so she's just as big here in Australia. Even though they're not fashion forward, bonds are wanting to stay up to date and relevant in the eyes of their consumers, so it's important for them to look at issues of relevancy there. Issues around the supplies as well. So since they've moved to China and offshore for their manufacturing, they're faced with new issues surrounding social responsibility. So making sure that their workers, their rights are protected, that there's good labour standards, and that their needs are looked after. Increasingly, we're seeing consumers be wary of the choices they make when it comes to purchasing. That could be not just in retailing, but for other industries as well. So it's important that they look at those issues there. Issues around logistics as well. So online retailing is becoming more prominent. Bonds experienced the growth, and to combat that, there's a picture there on the right of the Truganina warehousing area that's recently been opened. So this is obviously going to affect pick, packing, and ordering methods. Issues around competition. Every retailer has their own competition. Bonds themselves are in direct competition with Bras and Things, Cotton On Body, and Peter Alexander. However, they are in a strong position. So Bonds are in fact the only company who cater to men, women, children, and babies as well. So in a relatively strong position, but still something they need to consider moving into the future to ensure that they stay in a competitive at a competitive level and stay relevant. And I'll finish off there and move on to the next video.